Hi there everyone, thanks for your patience. Following on from part 1 of this scope review, which was my unboxing, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Here we have part 2, where I got to go out and zero it and use it in the field for the first time. A huge thank you to Mike here on the left and Graham in the centre from Eithan Field Sports Supplies. That's the RFD just west of Ellen, and also Mike is the gamekeeper for the House of Shivas estate. These guys are part of the team. They do a great job organising an outdoor range for air rifles, small bore, full bore, long range shooting, clay pigeon shooting, guides, scouts, pony club, stag doos, hen doos, you name it, they can organise it. Both the House of Shivas itself, which looks like a cross between a castle and a stately home, and the Shivas steading are established and very, very popular wedding venues. And Mike has kindly let me use the House of Shivas as a backdrop for one or two article photos. This was from my review of the Air Max Arms Catron B. And here's my FX Impact M3, that's 2.2 FAC, posing rather tartly in the walled garden. Brilliant. So this is the existing stock on my MDT LSS22 chassis. We've got a push button to unlock the hinge. The buffer tube and castle nut are rock solid. There's no movement there. And the only movement, as you can see, is a little bit of looseness in the telescopic buttstock, but there's no facility to adjust the height of the butt pad. And this is a MDT 1/2 inch olive drab green cheek razor. No facility to tighten it, and as you can probably see, the scope's a fair bit higher than for the cheek piece. That's why I've invested in a better buttstock. I'll put the weight on the screen between this one and the replacement wrap stock, which is fully adjustable. So that's the 10-metre pistol range at the House of Shivas range. And then on the House of Shivas air rifle range, I can see spinners and knockdowns and steel targets. The lanes start with number 1 here, on to number 2, and off we go through the woods. And I can see a wild boar in the distance on a tree trunk. Brilliant. 7 lanes, Mike.
7 lanes all in, and we've also got a clay pigeon range at the bottom of the woods there as well.
Brilliant. Thanks.
A small thing.
Thanks very much, Mike.
No, it's good to have you here.
Thanks, Graham.
Thank you. Yeah.
So this is the Shivas range 50-yard firing point, just to be safe, but my first 10 shots were all within an A4 piece of paper's distance of the bull, so that went very well. First stage of the zeroing process went well. 3 rounds here. Adjusted the discovery scope up. The next 3 rounds here. Adjusted it a few more clicks up, a few clicks left. 3 here and 1 at the edge of the bull. So that's a group the size of my little fingernail. So I'm now going to move back another 50 yards to 100 yards and choose a different bull and hopefully get a reasonable group. If I get a pound coin size group from 100 yards, I'll be happy with that. I normally work in meters, but these guys are old school. Mike, he's ex-military, so he's definitely old school. But yep, so far, so groups 1, 2, 3. So I'll now move back 50 meters, and the discovery scope is very precise, crystal clear as well. So 1 or 2 single clicks, and I'm trusting it already. So next part of the zeroing. So you can see how little clearance there is between the bolt of the CZ455 and the eye bell of the Discovery, but not a problem. And I've even been able to catch all the brass as it comes out. I've got the Discovery scope so low that there's not a lot of room to attach the brass catcher I brought today. I'll rig something better up for use in the field. Moving back now, another 50 yards to 100 yard firing point. Awesome. tidy group, so I'm going to move a couple of clicks to the right, 2 clicks to the right, and 2 clicks down. We'll go and film that group and show you how it looks at 100 yards. So that's 10 shots on the fox, that tidy little group and 2 little flyers, and it's a miniature fox as well. Give you the microphone back. You're still recording. You're going to record me falling over now, aren't you?
Graceful as fuck.
Oh. Oh. I don't do graceful. And if you've turned it side on while it's recording, then it'll still be horizontal when it's played back. You have to stop it if you want to rotate it. Okie dokie. So that's a nice small group.